Hello there, chance. Here we have the Alienware Aurora R9 desktop. Yes, all-in-one desktop, pre-built. Is it the king of pre-builts? Well, we'll find out and have a look. It's paired up with Alienware's 25-inch 360Hz monitor. Wolf. I mean, you know, gaming doesn't get any better than 360Hz, and I tell you now, I've got the 27-inch 240Hz, and it turned me into a gaming god, so I cannot wait to review this monitor for you. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, ding-a-ling a dong, and yeah, let's get into the review of this. And you can see that Aura. This is the black one. You can get the Aura Light. There's Dark Side of the Moon and the Aura Light or something like that. So you can get the white or black, just basically. So you can see the RGB on the front. It does look cool. I love the Alienware Area 51. That looks like an amazing sort of desktop. This one looks cool as well, doesn't it? And it's small, it's compact, it's actually more affordable. You can get the best GPUs on this planet for this Aura desktop. You can get the RTX 3090, 3080, whatever, the latest 10th generation Intel CPUs. And yes, I don't think you can get the AMD, but the good news is for gaming, AMD, Intel, it doesn't really matter anymore, right? So how cool is that? I'll leave a link in the description where you can get this product, but you can get the best GPUs, and this thing is just super powerful. Of course, it depends on what spec you get, but the thing I want to know is how loud is it and what's its thermal performance like, because really when it comes to performance, it really just matters what sort of components you get to how fast it is. Okay, now let's have a look at the supplied keyboard and mouse. You probably want a new one. They're fine. You can get Alienware keyboards and mice, so if you want to match the theme there, best to go with that, but they do the job. They do what they're supposed to do. Now, this is actually under full load, okay? And now let's have a listen to the noise under full load. So this is full load and 42 decibels. And by the way, it idles at 42 decibels. So that's one thing to note, that even under full load, the noise isn't actually going up. Now, this is in its non-performance mode, so it's just in normal mode. In performance mode, the temperatures will creep up a little bit, and it will be slightly noisier. We'll see how noisy it is in a sec. But here's the front I/O, the RGB of the Aura there. Looks nice, got all your connections, but it does look nice. The air intake is at the side, it's not on the front. So you do have USB, audio in, audio out, USB-C, and 2 USB type A's. And the Alienware logo is actually the power switch there. So yeah, look at it. Looks nice, looks compact, looks really good. I have to say, it's constructed well, and it actually could be smaller. So the reason why it's a little bit bigger than an ITX, or what you would think an ITX is because, you know, there's actually room up the top for, you know, just design there. Now, let's put it in performance mode, and it was in overclock 2 the whole time. I had it in overclock 2. Let's listen performance mode to how noisy it is. There you go. Now it's 49 decibels, so from 42 to 49. Now you can leave it at 42 decibels if you just want it in normal mode, and it will still be under full load, 42 decibels. It is cool. I do like this thing. It's nice construction. I would prefer the white one, if anything. If we have a look at the side here, we can see some ventilation. And at the back here, we have all the I/O. And by the way, it's not a 3-slotter here, but you do get 3 display ports and a HDMI. Now, it will depend on what graphics card you get. Of course, you can get latest 10th generation CPUs, and there is an add-in card for more external connections like USB Type-C monitors, etc. Display port. And on the back, we have, you know, split in, we have another audio jack, USB Type A's, Ethernet, USB Type C, and of course your just normal audio jacks there. And on the back, if you want to actually take the side panel off, you just take this screw off here, you just undo that screw. It's like really easy. And then what you've got to do is just lift that latch and boom, the side will pop off, and there you go. Look at it. Look how tight it is. Look how small it is. And look how well built this is. Like this power supply, you're going to see it in a sec, it swings out. And by the way, you can see that the GPU's braced up. But to, you know, pull out that power supply, just lift those levers there. You just lift those up, and I can actually hear that power supply. I can hear the fan coming from it. But we just pulled that out now, and we can get inside. So there you go. We just pulled that out. Oh, it's a bit tight there, you know. That's how it is, but we'll pull it out there, we'll open it wide, and there you go. We have all the glory there. Now this isn't a standard power supply. I'll show the measurements in a sec. It's, you know, the ones you would use with ITX. And inside there you can see it's nice and clean, water cooled there, 120mm fan and radiator up there. It's probably all you can fit there, but it's good enough for these stock storage speeds there. You have 2 HyperX RAM sticks there. You have 4 slots, so you can put 4 sticks of RAM in there, so up to, you know, 128 gig. Depending on the CPU, we have M.2 slot with Wi-Fi. We do there, if you can see there, that's another M.2 slot. We'll get underneath here. There you can see another M.2 slot, and you've got 4 SATA ports. So for expansion, you've got 4 SATA ports there, and yeah, you can just see them in there. And at the bottom, we do have 2 expansion sort of trays there for SSDs, etc. So nice and neat, compact unit there. I like how the power supply swings out. So let's measure up that power supply, and it's 15 centimeters by 20 centimeters. So that's the sort of size of power supply you need there. And for the GPU, about 28 to 29 centimeters. You might be able to shoehorn 30 centimeters, but really 29 sort of centimeters there. So yeah, nice and neat, compact. I love how the power supply swings in and out. You don't have to faff about. That makes it so much more accessible. It's awesome. All right, so conclusion. Overall, I like this Alienware Aurora Revision 9. It's a really good, you know, set it and forget it. Just buy it and just whack it on your desktop, connect it to your monitor, and woof, you're ready to go, you're ready to game. Looks good. You can get the best performance out there, right? You can get the latest 10th generation CPUs and the best graphics card, RTX 3090. And, you know, I like building, you know, my own sort of desktops, but if you don't want to be messing about with headaches and stuff like that, or you just don't have the time, or you just want to get it done, get some gaming done, and you can easily upgrade it as well. That's the good thing. It's nice, small, compact. Now on the downside, well, there's not really much to pick on the downside there, but its idling noise is, you know, audible. You can hear it. But the good news is that under full load, if you want it to stay like that, it will stay that same sort of, you know, 42 decibels. Now you can put it in overclock mode and performance mode, and then it gets up to, you know, 48 decibels, which isn't too bad when you think about it. But it would be nice if there was a silent mode. The temperatures are all in check. You're getting the full, you know, 4.6. Even on the like higher demanding games, you're getting the full 4.6 gigahertz. This one actually has a 9600 in it. Of course, you can get the 10900, whatever. And the GPU is getting that full 1900 megahertz on the, you know, GPU as well. So it's all good. The CPU doesn't get overly hot, won't go over 80 degrees. The GPU really doesn't go over 80 degrees. So happy days there. Other than that, you can see right here, 25-inch Alienware 360Hz monitor or a desktop. It doesn't get any better than this. This is the dream sort of setup there. Nice and easy. All the support from the one place. No headaches. It's just game and game hard. Thanks guys for watching. If you want a pre-built, this is a good way to go. I'll catch you in the next one. Tally ho.